Another exciting week here on ESPN. The Rockets come in with an offense that doesn't have a lot of talent. They try hard, but if you lack talent, you're going to struggle. They will be challenged in this game versus the Spurs, who come in hoping they can break out of a scoring slump they seem to be mired in. They have real problems getting everyone involved on offense and struggle to put those points on the board. So let's send it over to Bob Steele and Rod West in Houston, Texas.
Welcome. It's time for some basketball here at the Compaq Center in Houston. I'm Bob Steele, and with me as usual is Rod West. Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. Who do you think's going to put on a show?
Tim Duncan averages over 25 points a game, Bob, so I'd be looking for him to do some damage out there.
Rod, we'll see how it unfolds. The player introductions are about to begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First for the San Antonio Spurs. At center, David Robinson. At forward, Danny Ferry. At guard, Steve Smith. Also at guard, Tony Parker. Also at forward, Tim Duncan. And now the starting lineup for your Houston Rockets. At the center position, out of Iowa State, 6'11", number 13, Gilbert Takeover. And forward, out of Seton Hall, 6'10", number 33, Eddie Griffin. At the other forward position, from Slovenia, 6'9", number 9, Bojan Akbar. And guard, from Maryland, 6'3", number 3, Steve Smith. At the other guard position, from Rhode Island, 6'4", number 5, Latino
The Spurs get the opening tip.
Push 5.
Passes it.
3 under 5.
Ferry goes with a fadeaway. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Ferry gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Griffin with the inbound.
I got him.
Bounce pass. Gets vertical. Goes fast in the lane.
Francis has a crossover move that's the envy of most NBA players. We got to see it on that play.
Watch out inside.
Parker dishes it off.
Pick him up.
It's knocked away. The steal. Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes.
Drop. Yo, power stack.
Bounce pass. They push it inside. Knockbar shoots from 12. Tickles the twine.
Nice shot. Had the matchup he wanted. Got the points he wanted.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes it.
Here we go.
Pass back. Takes the turnaround Jay. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Bobby, he has such great anticipation. He's easily one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Well, definitely, Rod. He lets their perimeter defenders take more risk when they know they have a big-time shot blocker backing them up like that. Ferry got the block on that one and stopped the play cold.
Yeah, a little bit too much bumping and grinding for the ref's comfort on that one, Bobby. The D's got to get set if they want to get that kind of contact.
He gets the first of two. gets them both. Cato throws it in. Francis passes the ball. Griffin gains some altitude. Can't get the rim hanger to drop. Nice rebound by the 13-year man out of Duke. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Double up. Inside.
Inside, Ferry fades away inside. Puts too much on it.
Ferry has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
Nabbed by Knockbar. Uses a crossover. With the jab step, deflected. And it's pulled in by Parker.
Let's go.
Nice block there. Terrific defensive stop.
Passes. Shoots from the paint. Gets the front rim.
Duncan has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Passes it. And loads from deep, three-point range.
Let's get a better look.
No way.
That's smart basketball. The double team is especially effective under the net because it really limits where you can go.
Parker had his pass go out of bounds, and they give the ball up. Ferry will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Spurs.
Griffin inbounds the ball. Bounce pass.
Watch that low.
Launches from beyond the arc. Bounces off the left rim and out.
Mobley is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender gets a challenge on that one.
Rod, break that down for me on replay.
Parker made a great decision. He saw someone had a better shot than he did, and he gave it up. Now that's a team player.
Team play is contagious, Rod. Let's keep our eyes out tonight for some more great passes.
The Rockets
Have a big opportunity and can tie it up here. Mobley with the ball.
Need help.
Mobley puts it up. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Tino Mobley was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
Received by Robinson.
Screen coming.
Leaned in, but missed by Robinson.
Robinson met his match on defense. Hopefully, he learned something there. The Rockets
Have the ball. They haven't hit a shot from the arc.
ISO.
Now right wing. Shoots from just inside the line. Can't stop the drop. Yanks it down inside.
Francis misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Inside. In low.
Power again.
Takes a wide open shot. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
David Robinson.
Cato with the inbound. 56 seconds here in the first quarter. Francis makes the pass.
Out, out. Switch, switch. Line it up, line it up.
There's the steal. Passes.
The Spurs
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Stolen. Passes it. It's stolen. Robinson comes away with his third pickpocket tonight.
The Spurs
Are at the controls. They're shooting 42% from the floor. Passes.
Stay in, stay in. Line, line. I got it.
Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot. Incredible play. Rod, break it down on the replay.
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for two. Pretty move.
Pick him up.
The Rockets
Work it up court. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc. Rejected hard, and it's loose inside. Parker unloads from deep, three-point range. Can't get the buzzer beater. We're at the end of one. The score, 10-4.
The Rockets
trail single digits after one, Rod. Any significant stats that leap out at you?
field goal percentage, Bob. When you're shooting that much worse than your opponent, you have to be relieved or just down a little bit instead of being blown out. Now let's see if they can play some D and get it any closer.
Knockbar throws it in. Bounce pass.
You got ISO.
Leaves the ground.
Double, double.
Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Way too much contact there. No question why the ref blew the whistle.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Parker passes. Launches from beyond the arc.
Great
Gets the front rim.
Smith was left in the lurch after that poor pick. His teammates have to help him out a little better than that. The Rockets
Have the rock. They're 0 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it
Watch the screen. Watch the block.
Help. Stay tight inside.
from inside. It's
Don't
blocked.
telegraph the shot. Way to go to the
Knock
ball.
bar. Fired. Gets it to fall. Good defense on the earlier block. Didn't pay off.
You'll see the defense gets up on him here to challenge the baseline jumper.
Got a smile on his face. Great concentration to hit over the outstretched arms of the defender. Good shot. Jackson inbounds the ball. The Spurs head into the front court. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes. Inside. Robinson pulls the trigger from 8. Answers right back.
Boy, nice chip shot in there. Just like you on the golf course, Bobby. The Rockets
Have it. They're shooting 25% from the floor.
Pin down, pin down.
Leaps up. Watches the dunk. Robinson passes it.
The Spurs
Could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down.
Double down.
Bounce pass.
Watch out inside. 1 3 go.
7 on the shot clock. Launches from beyond the arc.
Way to pressure the
Forget
shooter.
about it.
Smith comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Into the low post. Picked off.
Oh, that's just a weak pass to the inside. He can't afford sloppiness like that, Bob. The passer has got to put the ball where his teammates can get their hands on it without sacrificing position.
Robinson with the rock. 7 seconds to shoot. Passes it. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get it all the way there.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Duncan capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
Pick him up.
The Rockets
Would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Pass caught by Mobley.
ISO, ISO.
Francis springs up. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
Right now, Bobby, we're about to see one of the best in the league at stopping the defense cold. Check out this crossover move.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable, isn't it? And he lays it in to get the foul.
Rod, it's a joy to watch him operate on the floor like that. And you know what? We get paid to do this. He can't complete the three-point play. Duncan grabs the defensive board. The Spurs have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Smith dishes it off. In the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Elevates. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for 2.
Nice call by the ref. Definite contact on the shot.
He gets the first of 2. Knock bar will leave the floor. Cato with the inbound. Francis brings it up. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor. Passes. Thomas has it. They're inside. 7 seconds to shoot. Francis releases. Can't stop the run.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
The Spurs are at the controls. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Passes it. Now left wing. Clock down to 6. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot. And rejects it with perfection. And it's loose on the perimeter.
Tenacious defense. That's what kept them from getting any shot off before the 24-second clock ran out.
Ferry looks fresh coming back on the floor.
The Rockets
Work it up court. They're shooting 26% from the floor. Bounce pass. Passes. It's loose. Francis wasn't watching the line there. That's going to be over and back. Robinson will come off the floor. Duncan throws it in.
Pick him up.
Jackson passes the ball.
Pick coming. Fuel power stack. Slide, line it up.
Caught by Duncan.
Going inside. Watch the blocks.
Duncan gets airborne. Doesn't get the finger roll.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down.
Fought for it and got it. Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Ferry. Duncan gets the second chance bucket.
They've been hitting the offensive glass hard the entire game, and that has put them on top.
Mobley has the ball.
Out. Pin down.
Francis fires from 14. Gets his 6th point of the period. He has a total of 8 so far. 35 seconds here in the second quarter.
Watch out.
Passes it.
Pop. 1-on-1.
Kickback. Tries to spin move. Gets cut off by Mobley. Goes with the crossover. Gets stopped by Collier. Nice lay-in off the glass by Parker. Taylor inbounds the ball. Francis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Francis makes the pass. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim. The clock runs out, and we're heading to the half. The score, 20-12. It's time to relax, fans, while Clark gives us a recap of all the action in the first half.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Here's a quick breakdown of the numbers from the first half. The Spurs have a sizable advantage in the field goal percentage category, and that's why they're winning. Expect them to continue looking for the high percentage shots in the second half. Tim Duncan, in the first half, has a total of 4 points and 9 rebounds. That makes him our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That'll do it for now. Don't forget to tune in to the ESPN postgame show at the end of the game. Now let's go back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Passes.
Strong, 14. Side D. Switch.
Knocked off course, and it's loose inside.
That's an impossible block, Bob, but hey, he did it anyway, and that's all that counts. He had horrible position, but somehow managed to reach over, get the block, and not commit the foul. Good job.
Stay in.
Top of the key. 7 on the shot clock. Gets cut off by Mobley. Smith shoots with the clock winding down. Wasn't there.
Smith misses it, but you had a pretty even matchup out there. That could have gone either way.
Francis works it up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Francis passes. Knockbar goes with the fadeaway. Doesn't get it all the way there.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up.
Watch the pick.
Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Ferry rises up. Cato is going to be hit with a blocking call. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Griffin with the inbound. The Rockets have the rock. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Lob. Stays away inside.
Not that stuff. Step up. Get up.
Ferry launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 7. The Rockets head into the front court. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Francis passes it. Gets stopped by Smith. Griffin is asking for it in the post. 7 on the shot clock. The J was off the mark by Mobley. Passes.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
Duncan skies. Gets the lay-in.
That basket continues a nice offensive run that really puts them against the wall. Now, it's all on them.
Francis has the rock. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Takes off. The steal. Passes.
Now that is basketball. Perfect execution of the double team, and they came away with the ball. Textbook execution.
Lob to the paint. They work it in. Swatted away, and it's loose inside.
Oh, great play. See, he was right where he had to be to take that play down. Position is so important when you're blocking a shot.
Pass low post. They push it inside. Passes back outside. With the rejection. Bats it away, and that's his second block of the game.
He is such a great shot blocker. He just has that instinct, and he knows how to get a hand on the ball.
Ferry high rises. Gets fouled and makes the bucket. He'll have an opportunity to add one at the charity stripe. He completes the three-point play. Thomas comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Ferry will head to the bench. Griffin throws it in. Francis heads up court. He's shooting 37% from the floor. Francis dishes it off. Takes a wide open shot. Yes.
Mobley didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here too, and after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. The Spurs have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Grab by Smith. Pass to the wing. 7 seconds to shoot. Passes it. Robinson shoots from the paint. Now is in double figures.
You're looking at a situation where the defense is not quite delivering enough on the inside. They need to step it up or make changes.
Francis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Amazing play, Rod. Let's check it out on the replay.
Watch the bump right here, Bob. One thing to remember, this is a physical game.
Physical is right. Real impressive that he got that shot off and laid it in. Duncan inbounds the ball. 53 seconds here in the third quarter. Duncan wants it down low. In low. There's the steal. Francis has it. He's 3 of 8 from the floor.
Cato keeps finding a way to wrestle that ball loose, but my question is, when are they going to get a grip on the lead?
Get him. 7 on the shot clock. Nabbed by Francis. That's blocked, and it's loose on the perimeter. Nice block by the 6-year man out of Wake Forest. Parker passes the ball. The ball's loose. From the left block. Bounces it off the short side and in.
The Rockets
have the ball. They're 0 out of their last 3 from the arc. Launches from beyond the arc. Drops in the buzzer beater. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 34-19.
The Rockets
came into the third quarter behind and end the third with a double-digit deficit. Any way to explain it statistically, Rod?
Three-point shooting, Bob. They're out-shooting their opponents from downtown, but it hasn't been enough to put them over the top, obviously. The defense appears to be content to let them have a few outside looks. I can't complain with that strategy if you go by the scoreboard.
Rose with the inbound.
Ball.
Passes.
Stay tight inside. 502.
Gets cut off by Mobley. 7 seconds to shoot. Parker makes the pass. Takes the shot from the elbow. It's the tough shot to fall. You don't see him taking or making many of those.
Smith didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here too, and after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod.
The Rockets
are at the controls. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Passes. Mobley shoots. Gets right iron. No good.
Things got a little jammed up under the net right there, Bobby. A golden opportunity for the defense to get in there and get the steal. That's how you play defense.
Bounce inside. pops it up from 9. Can't get it to fall.
You've got one of the best defenders in the league there. With that stop, he shows just how valuable he is.
The Rockets
work it up court. They're shooting 25% from the arc. Francis passes. Gets stopped by Smith. 7 seconds to shoot. Out on the wing. Takes the turnaround J. Puts too much on it.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
Fought for it and got it.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Low post shot was blown by Cato. Rose throws it in. Smith has the ball. He's 0 out of his last 3 from the arc. Duncan wants the ball. In the paint. Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. The jumper was buried by Robinson.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Francis is at the controls. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Mobley with the ball. They're inside. Gets vertical. Gets the layup.
The Spurs
turn it over. That's their 8th. Knockbar looks fresh coming back on the floor.
Substitution for the
Rose
Rockets.
will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Spurs.
The Rockets
have the rock. They're shooting 29% from the floor. The layup was banked in by Griffin. Ferry inbounds the ball. Parker passes it. The Spurs head into the front court. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc. Passes.
Going inside.
Uses the crossover. Dumps it off. 7 seconds to shoot. Received by Smith.
Yo, power step.
Smith shoots. Gets the front rim.
Good rebound on the inside.
Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Robinson. Cato corrals the defensive board. Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Pass across court. Francis puts it up. Doesn't get the tough shot.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Fires from the post. Not this time.
Mobley is a proud warrior inside, so he has to be a little humbled when he blows an easy one like that. The Spurs
have it. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Pass to the paint. Smith goes with the fadeaway. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Smith just can't get it going, and once you get cold, it's hard to get that hot hand back.
Francis with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Francis dishes it off. Francis now is in double figures. Ferry with the inbound. Passes. Ferry has the rock. He's 3 of 6 from the floor. Bounce pass. Seven seconds to shoot. Passes it. Shoots with the clock winding down. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Got him on the arm during the shot. The ref says, put him on the line.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. 45 seconds here in the game.
Get him. Watch the screen. Stand.
Francis passes the ball.
13 down.
7 on the shot clock. Passes. Unloads from about 20 feet out. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
Francis is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Smith with the rock. Spins to the hoop. Gets cut off by Francis. David Robinson takes a quick shot. Puts too much on it. And that'll do it. Your final score for tonight's game, 40-25. And it's time for us to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Thanks for joining us here at the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Spurs come away with a convincing 15-point win over the Rockets. They now move to 13-6 on the year. The Spurs proved to be just too much tonight. They shot a much higher percentage, and that ended up being the key statistic. Tim Duncan ended up with a total of 8 points and 15 rebounds. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Terrific performance. And that's all we have for you tonight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.